Have you ever wondered why addiction feels so hard to break? Why someone can know the damage drugs or alcohol are causing, yet still crave it? The answer lies deep within the brain. Addiction isn't simply a matter of willpower. It's about powerful changes in brain chemistry and structure. Today on Addictopydia, we're diving into how substances literally rewire the brain and why understanding this is key to recovery. Our brains are designed with a built-in reward system. When we eat, laugh, or spend time with loved ones, the brain releases dopamine, a chemical messenger often called the feel-good hormone. This dopamine surge motivates us to repeat healthy, life-sustaining behaviors. But when drugs or alcohol enter the picture, they hijack this system. Substances release dopamine in massive amounts, far higher than natural rewards. For example, eating a good meal might raise dopamine levels by 50%. Cocaine can raise it by 350%, methamphetamine up to 1,200%. The brain quickly learns this substance equals extreme reward, and with that, addiction takes root. At first, the brain experiences intense pleasure from using substances, but over time the brain adapts. It reduces its own dopamine production or eliminates dopamine receptors altogether. This means the same drug no longer produces the same high. The person has to take more and more just to feel normal. This is called tolerance. And here's the dangerous part. Without the drug, the person doesn't just return to baseline. They feel worse than before. Anxiety, depression, and physical withdrawal symptoms kick in. That's dependence, and it drives the compulsive cycle of addiction. The brain changes don't stop with dopamine. Addiction also impacts the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for decision-making, self-control, and planning. Think of it like this. Normally, your prefrontal cortex is the CEO of your brain, weighing consequences before making choices. But under addiction, that CEO is silenced. For example, someone may know, if I drink tonight, I'll lose my job tomorrow. But the brain's reward system shouts louder than logic, pushing them to drink anyway. This isn't weakness, it's biology. Addiction also rewires memory systems, particularly in the hippocampus and amygdala. These areas create strong associations between the substance and the environment where it was used. So imagine, a person who always drank at a bar might feel cravings just by driving past it. Someone who used opioids after stress might feel urges during stressful moments, even years later. This is why relapse is so common. The brain has linked certain cues and emotions with the addictive substance, making recovery more than just willpower. It's about rewiring learned associations. The good news? The brain is adaptable. This ability is called neuroplasticity. Just as addiction reshaped the brain, recovery can reshape it again. With sustained sobriety, therapy, and sometimes medication, dopamine levels begin to normalize. The prefrontal cortex regains strength, improving impulse control. For example, studies show that after 1 year of recovery from meth addiction, significant healing in brain function is visible on scans. It's not instant, but healing is absolutely possible. So when someone asks, why don't they just stop? The answer is clear. Addiction changes the brain. It hijacks reward, weakens self-control, and rewires memory. But with time, support, and treatment, those brain changes are not permanent. Recovery is possible. And the more we understand the science, the more compassion we can have for those fighting this disease. This has been Addictopydia. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and share. It could help someone better understand addiction and recovery.